What's the most disrespectful thing a teacher ever did to you? My history teacher threw my diabetes kit in the trash during a test because he thought I was cheating with a hidden phone. I almost died on his classroom floor. I'm type 1 diabetic. Have been since I was 7. My glucose monitor looks like a small electronic device, and I need to check my blood sugar every few hours, or I could literally go into a coma. The school had all my medical paperwork on file. My 504 plan explicitly stated I could check my levels anytime, anywhere. Mr. Harrison was one of those teachers who was paranoid about phones. He'd already confiscated 3 that week, making students wait until after school to get them back. He loved the power trip. During our midterm exam, my monitor vibrated against my leg. Warning alert. My blood sugar was dropping fast. I felt that familiar shakiness starting in my hands, the cold sweat on my neck. I quietly pulled the monitor from my pocket to check the reading. 52. Dangerously low. I needed sugar immediately. Phone. Now. Mr. Harrison was suddenly standing over my desk, hand outstretched. "It's not a phone, sir. It's my glucose monitor. I'm diabetic." He snatched it from my hands before I could pull it back. "I've heard every excuse in the book. You can pick this up after school." He held it up to the class. "This is what happens when you try to cheat." "Sir, please, I'm diabetic. That's medical equipment. I need it." My voice was getting shaky now, partly from panic, partly from my plummeting blood sugar. He examined the device, turning it over in his hands. Then he smiled that condescending smile. "Nice try. This is clearly just a phone case with the logo covered up. Very creative." He walked to the front of the room and dropped it in the trash can with a loud thunk. "Everyone sees what happens when you cheat in my class." Several students tried to tell him I was telling the truth. He told them all to be quiet or they'd join me in detention. My hands were shaking worse now. I had juice boxes in my bag. But without confirming my levels, I didn't know if I should drink one. What if I was wrong about the reading? What if it was actually high? I raised my trembling hand. "Mr. Harrison, I really need to go to the nurse. Right now. Sit down. The test isn't over. You can go when everyone else is finished." I tried to focus on the exam, but the words were swimming on the page. My head felt light, disconnected. I knew these symptoms. I'd felt them dozens of times before, but usually I could treat them immediately. 10 minutes crawled by. I couldn't write anymore. My vision was getting blurry around the edges. Marcus, the kid sitting next to me, leaned over. "Hey, you okay? You look really pale." I tried to respond, but my words came out slurred. That's when Marcus stood up and yelled, "Something's wrong! She needs help!" Mr. Harrison looked annoyed. "Sit down. She's fine. She's just trying to get out of..." I don't remember falling. Marcus told me later that I just slumped forward onto my desk, then slid onto the floor. My body started seizing. That's apparently when Mr. Harrison finally panicked and called the office. I woke up to paramedics checking my blood sugar. 31. Critical level. One EMT was putting in an IV, while another gave me a glucose injection. They told my parents later that 5 more minutes without treatment, and I could have had permanent brain damage or died. The principal reviewed the security camera footage that afternoon. It showed everything. Me clearly explaining it was medical equipment. Mr. Harrison ignoring me. Him throwing it away. Multiple students trying to advocate for me. My parents met with the principal and district administrators the next day, armed with lawyers. They demanded Mr. Harrison be fired immediately. The district's response? A written warning in his file. They claimed he made an honest mistake and didn't know it was medical equipment, despite me telling him twice, despite the device literally having glucose monitor printed on the back, despite my 504 plan being in his files. The district was more worried about a lawsuit than doing the right thing. They offered my parents a settlement to keep quiet. My parents took it to cover the ambulance bills and my therapy, but they pulled me out of that school the same day. Last I heard, Mr. Harrison is still teaching there.